I was borderline hypothermic at the end of that, where actually a SEAL knew I was hypothermic because I was starting to get disorientated. I wasn't keeping in a straight line. And there was about a half mile left, and he's like, listen, he came up next to me and he's like, I want you to just look in my mask the rest of this swim. And I stayed with him the rest of the swim. But when we got to the pier, I could barely climb out of that ladder and walk back to the command, which was right down the road, as you know. And I sat
Yep.
in that shower, it seemed, for like an hour.
And
So,
still was
it,
cold. I tell everybody,
yeah,
once you get cold, you can stand in the shower for 3 hours and still be cold.
right.
You might warm up that night.
Fortunately, I experienced the first time I saw the reality of the Navy SEALs, how guys can die in training. There was a SEAL, Petty Officer Dean from the Special Delivery Vehicle 2. He died in a diving accident while I was at SEAL teammate there. So there was a huge deal. There was a funeral. I had to help set up for that. At that time, I think the commanding officer of the Joint Special Operations Command was a general at the time. He
Yep.
came down and talked during the funeral, so I got to see that, which was a real eye opener. That for the first my first eye opener that this is no joke. That people die in training.